Okay, we're here on Calle Sil, which is just off the center. Cute little street. And it's a old Casa Mata. It's a 4-bedroom, little tiny 6x10 room, good for 1 bed. Here's the main room. I'm sort of doing this to be nice. Probably not even 10x10. Not 10x10. Here's the kitchen. Here's the owner. Here's Christina. Here's bedroom number 2. Probably 10x10. You could fit 2 kids into this comfortably. Here's the 3rd room, which is actually kind of cute. I don't know what she has in here, shoes or something. I think she sells like junk. But probably would have to do a bunch of electric work. So small room 1, small room 2, small room 3, main bedroom 4, kitchen. Here's a little tiny patio, really the only light in the building. And here's the bathroom, which is actually in recent shape. It really is. It's almost good enough to use. Just basically clean it. Old Roque sink, tub, bidet, toilet. So the bathrooms are recently done. They've actually had a bunch of plumbing work done recently. Probably would need a bunch of electric work. And here's the kitchen, which would need a new kitchen. But as far as layout, it's actually quite cute. I don't know how many square feet it is out there. Here on Calle Real, it's a very pretty shopping mall kind of main street, high street, I guess you'd call it in England. This is Calle Caridad right across, continuation, just changed its name. This is Calle Terrazas. And Terrazas is a very pretty, very pedestrian-centric main drag up the street. I'm just going to take you past our flat. Well, I'm just going to take you past the flat we really want. Slight bubble. And the plan is that we were supposed to get a final answer today, and we could move on something else tonight. Now, apparently, I won't get an answer until Thursday, which sort of puts a wrinkle in things. This is Vitin, which is a great little place, cheap. And this is Plaza de los Flores, which is a beautiful little plaza right here. Off the main drags. The idea that this could be 100 yards from our house, I was ecstatic. Let's give you a quick little view here. It's just a big courtyard with a fountain and a plaza. They are building a new hotel right here. I don't know how big, but it'll certainly be pretty nice. They're sort of bracing for more tourism, and the new mayor apparently is lovely, and he's doing a lot of investment. This is Casa del Rey, which is a lovely little restaurant, taking up a large part of our street. And that is the flat right there that we're looking at, 2nd story. This would be our entry. This would be our street. This would be our connecting street. And this would be our building. Again, it's the 2nd story, that entire terrace. There is an air conditioner. We could easily split like they have upstairs and make 2 smaller apartments out of the 1 big one, which is sort of the idea for the longer term. I'm not sure if we could successfully squeeze into one side anymore. It would be a small 2-bedroom on either side. which would be a bit of a challenge with the 4 of us plus 2 dogs. So I'm leaning more towards keeping it and foregoing the income for the short term until we could secure a better place to live a year from now, and then sublet both sides for good money. We could split it and try it. If it didn't work, we'd probably leave a door or something so that we could actually use both if at some point we chose to. We'd end up with 2 kitchens, 2 bathrooms, and 2 living rooms, which would be kind of silly, but it would be a spacious place to live. The whole thing together is too spacious, but half is not spacious enough. Let me take you up here. A lot of work in the area. It seems the whole center of town is under construction. This is the old, where it's TMR, that's the old market. They're redoing it. It's going to be a little market like apparently they have in Madrid. This right here is the little plaza, which leads to Anna's school and James's school. So it's really almost unbelievable this might happen. It's nice that I have 2 acceptable backups as far as flats go if this falls through on Thursday. But I think I'm going to hold my breath and hope it happens. I'd hate to pass it up for fear. Here is the plaza, and here's the school. It's 3 o'clock, and the kids are coming. Parents wait here for their kids, and at 3 o'clock they pick them up. I'm going to try and talk to the principal. So, having spoke earlier with school people, when it comes time to enroll Anna in the school, it depends where there are places. She said this school usually has places for 4, and they do have a lot currently, so unless a lot of kids move into the neighborhood anytime soon, which is unlikely, there should be no problem putting a 4-year-old in here. If there isn't any places, when it comes time to actually enroll her, then they send us to the nearest next school. But this is not made at the school level, this is made at a Board of Education level. And so this is apparently some Roman ruins that are right here. But this would be our hood. I'll take a little 10 minutes of video to give you all a better idea of what it looks like. This is the market I was saying they're renovating. They're going to make a bunch of little stalls, and there'll probably be a few gastro bars, and depending on the market, I suppose, there'll be other things being sold. Traditionally, there were butchers and fruit dealers and flower dealers and all the normal things people need. Now, given the area and given the times, it might be luxury gastro restaurants, which would affect us less, but there are some butchers in the area. There are some, surprisingly, there are some fruit markets on the high street around the corner, like kind of mind-blowing that they sell fruit and some veg on the high street, but it's still relatively normal for a town.
See, this is probably just love dash. Talk up now.
So it is 3 p.m., which means everybody is either home or eating or in siesta. So the streets are dead. The only people out are me, Mad Dogs, and Englishmen. So looking ahead down this hill, there's a major avenue called Juan Carlos. And if I kept walking through Juan Carlos, there's a wall there, so you'd have to sort of climb up a set of stairs to get onto Juan Carlos. But if we kept going, that would be Calle Melilla, and about 7 or 8 blocks down further is where apartment choice number 2 is. A much different neighborhood, working class. There's some Moroccan influence, but it's still 2 blocks from the beach, so it's kind of odd that something still so central, so still close to the historic center, is going to have affordable housing, affordable to us at least. So this is Calle Lozano, which goes up the hill into the mountains. Not sure if you can see. It goes up to that mountain. It's straight back. This is the Prona parking lot. Prona is the special needs children with disabilities group here, and they let them run it as a parking lot as for a €1 voluntary payment. That's the beach right past that little house over there. And talk too long here, but right up these stairs puts us on Juan Carlos. Again, it's absolutely dead. You can see the sea. It's a bit windy. It's a bit rough today. I'm not sure if you can see all the way out there. We have some white caps today. Avenida Juan Carlos. The very pretty flat that we saw on Calle La Zaga. That is Calle La Zaga right there. We're on Calle Melilla. That's Calle La Zaga. That big white building, its front, I don't know what street it's on, but its back is on Calle La Zaga. So La Zaga is really 1, 2, 3 streets away from here. The flat, the very elegant flat on the 5th floor, is not in that building, but it's in the building directly to the left of that pretty building. And it's also to the right of that pretty building. In fact, that might even be the same actual structure, I don't know. But that's one of our options. Further down, about 4 more blocks, on Calle Melilla, is Plaza de las Delicias, which is apartment 1. And then this street right here, the next one down, is Calle San Roque. And that would be our actual second choice apartment right now. That's the 2nd floor flat. Quick peek on the San Roque. One thing that's very nice is that you've got these zebra stripes, and they must stop for you. This is Calle San Roque. That's our French boulangerie, which we absolutely love right there. Honoré. And then same thing, this street about 6 or 7 blocks down, as the crow flies, which restricted, is 46 San Roque, which is our number 2 choice. Say hi to the kids in Honoré, who's there. Hola, Carmen. ¿Qué tal? This is Carmen. She's our coffee friend here from the joint, and here's the boulangerie that we love so much. Adiós, Carmen.
No me subas a Facebook.
No. Solo voy a poner por YouTube. No pasa
YouTube,
nada.
Nada más.
Sí, nada más.
Derechos de autor.
Muy bien. Sí, estoy viajando un poco con el cámara para enseñar a mi familia.
Claro,
como el barrio y todo.
¿Dónde vives?
En Texas.
Wow, qué guay.
Bueno, a mí muy diferente. A mí me prefiero esta zona de Texas, pero sí, es diferente.
Vamos a hacer un cambio de casa. Yo me voy a Texas y tú te quedas aquí.
Ok, muy bien.
Con los ojos cerrados, vaya.
Hombre, seguro si te vas a Texas no te va a gustar como acá. No, hombre. Bueno, tal vez por un rato.
Un tiempo, ¿no?
Un tiempo diferente para descubrir algo nuevo, la experiencia, ¿no?
Pero vivir allí ya no.
Bueno, a vivir allá es otra cosa. Es muy, bueno, en el centro es interesante, pero carísimo. Y si no puedes vivir en el mismo campo, en el mismo centro, nosotros vivimos un poco afuera y hace falta un coche para todo.
Vida, claro, todo tiene que ser al centro.
Sí. Ok, voy a parar un ratito.
Es bueno para desintoxicarse de la sociedad.
Exactamente.
Sola.
Sí, exactamente. Sí, si vives por el campo allá. Exactamente.
Cuando me canse de Honoré, me voy al campo.
Sí, exactamente. ¿Por dónde vas?
Yo vivo en el puerto.
Pues venga, cruce por el lado con sombra.
Tengo que ir a la farmacia, a la farmacia por la derecha, pararme a comprar ahí a la barraquita que llama. Okay. Luego tengo que volver para adentro a comprar tabaco, luego...
Ya tienes un montón de cosas.
Voy haciendo 50 paradas antes de llegar a casa.
Ok, pues Carmen.
Tú vas por la sombra.
Sí.
Yo ya al sol soy inmune.
Encantado, gracias por todo. Nos vemos pronto. Adiós. So this is Calle San Roque. That was Carmen from our boulangerie. That I have coffee there every day, twice a day. So she's my buddy. And this is San Roque. This is Paul's flat right here that he rents out short term. And this is Pasaje Victoria, where I've been staying for the last week. Oh, they got rid of parking on this side. That's terrible. They painted these stripes, which means no parking anymore. It used to be parking on both sides, and it was so narrow you could barely go through, and you had to fold in your mirror, or else you would get ripped off by somebody. But you really couldn't now. They've made it much more friendly for drivers and pedestrians alike, but the streets lost 8 parking spots, which is going to cost us. Caroline, I was staying in Sergio's apartment, which is right there. So that was my terrace for the week that I've been here, which was better than San Roque in that there was a little more noise here. Being on the first floor, you're almost ear level with the cars. we'd be on the second floor, which isn't super high up. You're still going to get street traffic. But for some reason, it just seems noisier and more calamitous in this section, mostly because a lot of streets lead to San Roque, so it carries a lot more traffic, whereas we're a little bit further up, and we missed the intersection with La Zaga. Sorry, we missed the intersection with Ceuta, which is right here on the corner. We have a pharmacy. This is Plaza ABC, which we all love because the kids come here and know about. That's the old man bar I like, and that's my barber. Just hopped into my barber shop and got a quick €5 cut because I was feeling a bit scruffy, and nice kid Antonio takes care of it. This is Calle Ceuta. Plaza Las Delicias is right around that corner, and I might even walk up there with you. But I'm more interested right now in the other flat, which I'm going to show you in about a minute. It's a cute little place with a menuadilla. They've got a little paella working there. That's really nice. I might come in there for a bite. I'm starving. So again, San Roque is a little bit shabby, but the buildings are very pretty, and it's 1 block from the beach. That's funny, someone's doing a renovation and they didn't even bother getting. So here is, I guess they're gonna, here is little thing, and ¿cómo se llama esta calle, señor?
No lo sé.
Muy bien. Anyway, this is a little passageway right to the beach. This would be the building that we're getting. Well, this would be the flat right there. Second story. 46 is the porton. 1 flight up, 2 flights up, and that's the thing. So, Plaza Las Delicias is around the corner, but I've already sort of shown you some of that, so I'm not really going to bother. What a shame. They're getting rid of a lot of awesome, useless stuff that I won't have any room for. My dumpster diving days will be over. I won't have an acre on which to put all of my shit. Anyway, so that's it. I just wanted to give you a quick neighborhood spin here. It's probably, 10 or 15 minutes. Feeling much better. I was kind of hoping to catch a bike here. Again, Plaza ABC, which will be visible from our patio. That is that we love. That's it, guys. That's the video tour of Estepona. Take it easy.